Hey there, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my cleanser collection. I do have quite a good amount of cleansers. They're one of my favorite skincare products to use. I'd probably say cleansers and then masks. Those two are probably my top two favorite products to use, typically, mostly because they're easy to like interchange in and out of your skincare regimen. And you can pretty much see or notice if a cleanser is working for you. Sometimes immediately you can feel if it feels good or doesn't feel good, or after a few days. Same with a mask. So, whereas moisturizers and serums and different treatments like that sometimes take a little bit longer. So you need to give them a good 6 to 8 weeks to see results. But I love cleansers, and I'm always kind of trying out new ones. So I figured I'd go through my cleanser collection with you today. Just do like a mini review on each in case you're looking for a new cleanser. You want like just a few like talking points about what each one does or what my thoughts on each one are. So let's get started. I have all different kinds. I'm partial to cleansing oils and cleansing balms. Surprisingly though, I only have one oil in this bunch. How's that possible? No, seriously, how is that possible? And I have actually more foaming cleansers in this collection than I do balms, like right now. I have more foaming cleansers than I do cleansing oils. There, I said it, which is rare for me. So, but I'm testing out, I included all of the cleansers that I've used, tried, and tested out, and I still have a few more that I'll be testing out in the future. So I didn't include those because I wouldn't really have much to say about them other than like, here's a cleanser and I hear it's good or bad or whatever. So let's get started. First, I'll start with a cleansing oil, the one that I have that I've been using. It's the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil. Now Clinique makes this Take the Day Off line. They make a cleansing balm, a cleansing milk, and a cleansing oil. It's like amazing, I have to say. I have a lot of like really high priced, different cleansers and whatnot that I've tried out. But I really, for the price point and how great it feels on the skin, Clinique, really, their skincare products are some of the best around, truly. So I fell in love with this cleansing oil. It's really, really thin. So some cleansing oils can be a little bit thicker, so you can, so it really feels like a little bit thicker on the skin, and some people prefer that. I prefer really thin cleansing oil. I've actually testing out the SK2 cleansing oil, and it's really thin as well, so I tend to prefer really thin ones. But the Clinique is absolutely fantastic. It really does a good job of like cutting through all my makeup and removing it and really getting, my skin super, super clean, as well as the cleansing balm. That is fantastic. I finished that. That's in my empties that I'll do in an empties video, but I highly recommend using that one too. So either one of them, you can't really go wrong. It just depends on kind of the texture that you like. The cleansing oil is a little bit not as difficult to rinse off. The cleansing balm can be, you really have to kind of work a little bit harder to get it off because it's a little bit thicker. Next, this cleanser, I haven't opened it yet, but I went through, this is my second bottle. I just got it a month or two ago, and I haven't opened it yet because I was finishing up the older bottle, but it's the Badescu Enzyme Cleansing Gel, one of my all-time favorites. I love enzyme cleansers because typically with enzyme cleansers you're getting the effects of both the enzymes that are in the cleanser to help lightly exfoliate, not as strong as like a granular scrub or or an enzyme powder or something, but just a light exfoliation. And this is really, really thick. It's like a thick texture. People swear by this cleanser. I mean, I'm sure many of you have heard of it or many of you use it, so it's fantastic. It has alpha hydroxy acid in it, which is great at helping to like remove any dirt or pore clogging buildup in your skin. And I always have a bottle of this. So I'll go through cleansers and try out different ones here and there, but you really know if I love something if it's just always in my, skincare cabinet regardless. And this always is. So this has been already moved up to Holy Grail status like a long time ago. All right, moving on to the Kate Somerville Purify Cleanser. It's hard because the writing is like light blue. This cleanser it is extremely, it's a very, very light foaming, like very light foaming gel cleanser. Super like refreshing. It has this minty scent. Oh, it's like it's my favorite cleanser, one of my favorite cleansers to use in the morning. So it's really good at like waking the skin up, and it's got that mint scent to it, so it really helps even like, you know, your senses really open up. And it's great because it also helps with, you know, because it is a gel cleanser, it'll help with any type of, you know, excess oiliness or enlarged pores or whatnot. But it's one of my favorite cleansers to use in the morning. So refreshing, and really find that it really helps keep my oil in control when I'm using it. Next, so this is a foaming cleanser that I tried recently, and like I told you, I'm still not a big fan of like traditional foam cleansers. This one is actually called literally foam cleanser, so I mean you can't get any more on the money than that. And I was kind of hesitant to try it, but I'd heard great things, and it's amazing. So it's the La Prairie foam cleanser. I mean, it's outrageous. I mean, now I know, I've been trying a few La Prairie products here and there, and it is just absolutely amazing, and I now know why people go bananas for this product. So it's a really thick, kind of creamy foaming cleanser, and a lot of times foaming cleansers can be a little too thick, or they can, you know, you really need to kind of scrub to kind of rinse them away, or they bubble up so much and you've got like bubbles everywhere and you're trying to rinse it off. This manages to be super moisturizing because it's a heavy cream, it's like a creamy texture, and not too foamy where there's like bubbles everywhere and I feel like my skin is like getting dried out, you know, by the minute. And it just literally, once I'm done and I've rinsed it away, my skin feels so soft, so hydrated. It is a complete splurge, but if you're looking for like a really luxurious foam cleanser, like you like the idea of a foam cleanser, you know, you want that kind of slightly squeaky clean feeling, though I don't recommend it. That squeaky clean feeling doesn't always mean a good thing. Sometimes that means, you know, you've cleansed too much. You never want to be like too squeaky clean, because then all the oil is stripped and then, you know, you have to produce excess oil to make up for that. Anyway, that's a tangent, sorry. But if you're looking for a really luxurious foaming cleanser that will help with keeping the skin very moisturized, this La Prairie one is totally worth every single penny. All right, moving on. Sorry, I've got a ton and I'm going off on tangents. No more rambling. Next is the Olay Henriksen Pure Truth Melting Cleanser, and the 3-in-1 Cleansing Gelée. And this is kind of those new cleansing gelées or cleansing jellies that are kind of all over the marketplace right now. They're kind of a mixture of a gel and a cleansing oil and a balm kind of all mixed together. And I just love them. I can't get enough of them. They feel so cool, like using jelly on the face. And I love that kind of weird texture. So I love to use this dry hands, dry face. And it really, you know, I'm such a fan of his Pure Truth line already. Ulla, sorry, I always say Olay. It's Ulla Henriksen. Sorry, made that mistake. And I'm such a fan of the Pure Truth line anyway because of the vitamin C that it has in the skin, and it makes my skin look so much brighter, and it's just such a cult classic. And this cleansing gelée is such a treat. If you are into that kind of texture, I would highly recommend trying this one out and seeing if you like it, because I really have enjoyed using that one. All right, another cleansing balm. It's kind of cleansing balm, almost exfoliating cleanser all in one. It is the Eve Lome, just standard cleanser, cult classic, everybody loves it. I shouldn't say everybody loves it, because when I first posted a picture of this a long time ago, I got a lot of mixed reviews. Some people were like, I love that cleanser, oh my gosh. And then some people were like, no. So I really feel like you either love it or hate it. And there's some cleansers that you're kind of like, people are like in the, you know, on the fence about. They're like, yeah, I love it, I don't love it, I don't hate it, whatever. You either love or hate this cleanser. I personally love it. It's a really thick texture, but it's kind of grainy. So you could open it up and be like, is it gone bad? Because it's kind of a yellow texture, and it's kind of like, it's kind of grainy, and many people may think like it's gone bad, but no, it's supposed to look like that. And you use the muslin cloth that comes with it, kind of you put it all over the face, and then you leave it on for a minute or two, and you take the muslin cloth in like pretty hot water and kind of massage it away, and it's just absolute heaven on the skin. It's so soothing and exfoliating. Your skin really will look like radiant afterwards. This is not like an everyday cleanser for me. However, when I'm using it, I don't use it every single day. I like to kind of like throw it in my routine, like maybe like a once or twice a week kind of treat. Next is a brand that I've talked about before that many of you guys may have heard of, many of you guys may have not. It's very popular in the UK. Hasn't really hit us in the US as big as it is in the UK, but they're bringing some stores here in the future, I heard. So that's really exciting. It's the Neals Yard Remedies Wild Rose Beauty Balm. This is their limited edition one. Normal one is just all blue. How cute is that? It's not like, I just want to use it just because of the packaging. So this is kind of like all in one. It can be a cleansing balm. It can be like a mask. It can be just used as a moisturizer. It's a really, 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 really thick balm. And it needs a muslin cloth or like a washcloth or something to rinse it off, because it will not emulsify to like a milk like some other cleansing balms will. But the reason why it's just people go crazy for this, first of all, it's super, super moisturizing on the skin because it's that thick balm. And then, so it's super hydrating, and it's great even if you want to use it on like dry patches on your body. It's incredibly hydrating, but when you use it as a cleanser, it really cuts through makeup really well. And then when you rinse it off with a muslin cloth, your skin is just left super soft and super, super hydrated. And it really is really great for sensitive skin because it has that rose in it. And yeah, love, love, love the brand. Next is the Perricone Nutritive Cleanser. And this is somewhat of a gel cleanser, but it barely foams on me, which I like. So it is really soft and really delicate. So I tend to love this cleanser when my skin is acting up. When my skin is really irritated or really, just became sensitive. Who knows what causes that? Could be the weather, could be hormones. But when my skin is feeling really sensitive, this nutritive cleanser is absolutely delightful to use. And I just find that it doesn't irritate my skin anymore. It really helps to soothe my skin and just give my skin a good, clean feeling. No tightness. But I do use this as my second cleanse. So it doesn't do as good of a job removing makeup, however. I like to use this as my second cleanse. Always a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil or something oily based to remove my makeup and do the first step. Next, almost out of this actually, my First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser. I know a lot of you try this, a lot of you love this. It has red clay. It's great for oily skin, if you have acne prone skin. I love to use this in the morning. It's a really thick kind of red clay texture, but does not dry out the skin. And have just found this is really good at me. This is really good for helping me prevent breakouts or even treat breakouts that I'm currently suffering from, and it's safe for sensitive skin. Most of their products are. Their products are fantastic. Like, if you have sensitive skin, get on the First Aid Beauty bandwagon like yesterday. So, highly recommend this. Next is the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. It's a cleansing gel, kind of calming, but it's just kind of, it does kind of bubble up a little bit more than I'd like. Nothing really super amazing about it. It's just kind of a good basic kind of gel cleanser. It's not really gonna, it says it's supposed to soothe the skin and help remove any impurities. It's just a standard basic cleanser. So that's all I can say about it. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, but it's just, good standard basic gel cleanser. Okay, I've got 4 more left. I'm moving fast. The Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser. Love this one. Again, great for normal or combination skin. It's kind of like a weird gel-like texture. Again, I only use 1 pump. 2 if the first one doesn't come out enough, but 1 pump, because more than 1 and it'll be too foamy for me. So really great for oily skin, really great at helping to minimize the appearance of large pores. It's gonna totally shrink them and make them non-existent. But it really helps with my large pores and minimizing the appearance of them. Highly recommend that one. Next, always need to have a glycolic foaming wash somewhere in my arsenal, just because it's great at helping fight, bacteria on the skin and help with acne. So I have the Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser, which I've had for a long time, and I really enjoy it. And it's really good to like throw in there when I'm having a breakout, like 1 to 2 times a week. I don't like to use any more than that because it can really dry out my skin, but it's really good at helping to exfoliate the skin and really help with any breakouts or congestion that my skin is kind of suffering from. 2 more left. This one, oh, this has been one of my favorites for years and years and years and years and years. Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. Like, 2 hands up, love it, love it, love it. Loved it for years. And it is kind of like a foamy balm, and that you put it on your skin and use the muslin cloth to remove. I just love the texture. I love the way my skin feels when I'm using it. See, most of the time I need to double cleanse, or I prefer to double cleanse. I used to like to use a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm first, and then I follow it up with whatever cleanser is gonna be second, whether it's a glycolic wash or a foam or a milk. But this Liz Earle Cleansing Polish is the only cleanser in my whole collection that can do it all. And that's why I love it. I mean, I tend to still cleanse second with this, but in a pinch, this will do it all. And that's why it's been a cult classic for so many years. Final one is M61 Brilliant Cleanse. It's an alpha beta hydroxy cream face cleanser. This is okay. It's better for more drier skin types because it's really like a thick cream. But I do find that my skin does look a little bit brighter when I'm using this. But I haven't used it long enough to really like love it or not love it. I've like used it here and there, and I definitely have enjoyed it, but I can't say that I've used it long enough to really give my full, like, this is what I saw after using it for like months and months and months. Because I'll throw it in there, here and there. So I probably should give myself like a real go at this. But just being honest, that's my collection, and I'd rather not tell you something false about it. But the few times that I have used it, I have enjoyed it. My skin does look a little bit brighter after using it, but nothing, earth-shattering. So that's my cleanser collection. I'm testing out a bunch of other ones as well. But if you have any questions about any cleansers, let me know, leave me a comment below, and let me know what cleansers you guys are using. I'm always open to hearing what you guys are using. You guys always have like some of the best suggestions or recommendations about stuff that you're loving. So I'd love to hear it. Leave me a comment below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay? Bye.